Hi, welcome back. Today's meditation is called Leaves on the Stream. It comes from acceptance and commitment therapy, also known as ACT, and is a great exercise for when we're troubled by thoughts like worries that just won't leave us alone. It does rely on imagery, and we all have differing capacities for imagery in our minds. If imagery is something that is difficult for you, just engage with the exercise in whatever way is accessible. You can just think the words, or you can try and imagine, rather than a visual image, the sounds and the smells and the textures that would be part of the scene. Whatever feels accessible to you, I would invite you to give it a shot. So let's get started. Sit in a comfortable and upright position, either in your chair or on your cushion. If you're in your chair and you're able to, place your feet flat on the floor. Wherever you're seated, allow your arms and your hands to relax, either beside you or in your lap. Just settle in for a few moments to your position. And when you're ready, allow your eyes to close gently or adopt a soft gaze. Now take a couple of gentle breaths in and out. In and out. Notice the sound and feel of your own breath as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Just pause for a moment here with nothing to do but focusing on your breathing. Now, I'd like you to imagine that you are standing by the bank of a gently flowing stream, watching the water flow. Imagine feeling the ground beneath you, the sounds of the water bubbling past, and the way the stream looks as you watch it. Now imagine that around the stream there are all types of trees, and each tree is covered in leaves of all different shapes and sizes and colors. Just imagine those trees standing tall, filled with leaves. Sometimes those leaves fall down from the tree and into the stream, and they float along the stream. They come into your field of vision and they leave your field of vision, and you are just standing or seated beside the stream, watching these leaves float by. That is all you need to do for right now. And as you watch the stream and you watch all the different leaves, different sizes and shapes and colors float by, thoughts will start to enter your brain. That's okay. Brains are designed to think. Makes sense that thoughts are coming up. As you become aware of your thoughts, maybe they're not thoughts, maybe they're feelings or sensations, just observe as they come into your focus. Then each time you notice a thought or a feeling or sensation, imagine placing it on one of those leaves on the stream and letting it float on by. You want to do this whether the thoughts, feelings, or sensations are positive or negative or neutral, pleasurable or painful. We place them on the leaf even if they're the most wonderful thoughts. We place them on the leaf even if they're the most horrible thoughts. We place them on the leaf and let them float by. If your thoughts slow or your feelings or sensations recede into the background, just focus on the imagery of the scene in front of you. The stream babbling by, the dirt beneath your seat or your feet, the trees surrounding you, the leaves rustling in the air. Maybe you can even imagine the scent of being in the forest beside a stream. Sooner or later, your thoughts, feelings, or sensations will start up again and come into your conscious mind. That's to be expected. That's normal. As that happens, place those thoughts again on the leaves, on the stream, before you, and watch them float by. Allow the stream to flow at its own rate. Observe any urges to speed up or slow down the stream. Place those urges on a leaf as well, and let this stream flow by at its own pace. If you are having thoughts or feelings or sensations about this exercise itself, place those on the leaves as well and watch them float by. Sometimes a leaf gets stuck. It won't go away. Hangs around, gets caught on a branch or a twig in the stream, and takes a moment to shake loose. That's normal. That's to be expected. Sometimes our thoughts are stickier. They don't pass by quite as easily. If that happens, observe the experience. Observe the leaf stuck, not moving, not being carried along by the current. No need to force the leaf down the stream. It will happen in its own time. If you find yourself getting caught up with a thought or a feeling such as boredom or impatience, acknowledge it. Say to yourself, here's boredom, here's impatience, and place those words on a leaf and allow it to float on by. All you have to do is observe each experience and place it on a leaf on the stream. If you lose track of this exercise, if you get distracted by the thoughts, by the feelings, by the sensations, that's to be expected. When you become aware that you've been distracted, without judging yourself for your mind wandering or judging where your mind has been, gently turn it back to the scene before you in your imagination of the stream with the leaves floating on by. Observe the stream, leaves floating along. Place any thoughts, feelings, or sensations on the various leaves before you and watch them float by. And now allowing the image of the stream to dissolve and bring to mind the room around you. Become aware again of your posture, either your legs crossed in front of you or your feet on the floor, your seat in the chair or on the cushion, your hands resting in your lap or beside you. When you feel ready, open your eyes, take a sip of your drink, have a stretch, and thank yourself for showing up today and doing this exercise. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.